Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Tommy Zamp, and today I'm going to be going over how I approach Led Zeppelin's The Rain song. Now, there's tons of fun facts about this song, as my favorite fact being that, well, I wouldn't want to necessarily say it's a fact, but it has been rumored to be true that Jimmy Page wrote this song because George Harrison was complaining to John Bonham that Led Zeppelin couldn't write a ballad. And I think that the Rain song coming back as like a giant middle finger to that kind of a statement is, I mean, it's one of the most beautiful written Zeppelin songs. It evokes so much emotion. It's a roller coaster. The whole song is a giant roller coaster. And that being said, I love it. And I wanted to go over this stuff with you and show you how I approach it. So I hope you're all doing well. I hope you're having a fantastic week. If you haven't already, hit that like and subscribe and little bell icon so you guys can be notified of my future releases. But yeah, without further ado, this is my trusty J45 that I play all the time with Get the Let Out, and I use it on this song live. So let's just get into it. Okay, so first things first, you need to tune your guitar. This tuning is low string is a D. Your fifth string is a G. Your fourth string is a C. Your third string is a G. That stays normal. Your B string goes up to a C. And your high E string goes down to a D. So we'll check that one more time. We got D, G, C, G, C, and D. All right, I'm all in tune. I'm gonna take this little snark off. Make sure you turn these things off because the battery will die. It's just a pain in the butt. All right, so let's moving forward. So I'm gonna break this thing down. There's actually 7 parts to this song. The way I have it broken down. I'm sure someone else out there, you know, broke it down into more or less parts, whatever. But in this video, this is how I'm going to show you how to do it. All right. So the first part is just the intro, right? And there's actually 2 sections of this. So part 1 is a 2-parter. All right. So what we're going to do is we're going to start on the 7th fret, and you can see it in this camera right here. You're going to play your middle finger on the 7th fret and your ring finger on the 7th fret. And that's a position you're going to use a lot throughout this entire song. So it starts off on a 7, and you're going to rake your pick backwards. Slide down to the 6th fret and rake it again. And you're only playing the 5 strings, not your low 6 string. So just so let's do that again. Now, we're going to play the low A, or your A string, which is actually a G. Your ring finger is going to go on the 5th fret. Your middle finger is going to go on the 4th. Your index finger will go on the 3rd. But your pinky is going to go right on the B string on the 5th fret. And it's going to go like this. Do that one more time. You're going to slide the index finger down to the 2nd. So you're strumming. Then you're going to cover the 3rd fret on your 5th, 4th, 3rd, and 2nd string. So that whole part. Then there's 3 hits. Followed by that. So then you slide down to the 2nd, your 5th string, 4th string, 3rd string, covered by your index finger on the 2nd fret. I use my pinky to come down on the 4th fret on the 3rd string. And it's 2 hits there. So that whole part. Okay, so don't forget there's 2 hits on the A string, followed by that. Okay, so this is again, man. This is just a quick breakdown to kind of give you the right positioning. And if you have to go back and reference, I'm going to break this down into parts on the in the video as well. So I'll put some thumbnails at the bottom, and you guys can rewatch the parts as much as possible. If I don't kind of move quickly, this could be like an hour-long video that's going to take me 5 days to upload to YouTube. So moving on. Okay, so the second part of the of that. Once you're done with that part, the second part, we're gonna slide up in that same intro position with your ring finger and your middle finger, but we're gonna start on the 11th fret, okay? And it's gonna go 11, 9, 12, 11, 4, up to 9. Now on this last one, on the 9, when you're in the 9th fret position, your index finger is going to play the 8th fret on the A string. Gives you that. Okay? So do that again. 11, 9, 12, 11, 4, 9. With that 8th fret being held down on the 5th string with your index finger. So that whole part goes like this. Repeat it. Okay, so now that's the first 2 parts of the intro. So now what we're going to go on to is part 3, also known as the verse. All right? And it's going to start here in kind of like you're just a triad position for like a bar, like a bar chord, if you will. But your ring finger is going to be on the 12th fret, index finger on the 11th. Middle finger on the 11th and index finger on the 10th fret. And you're going to strum it down and slide down 1 fret. Just a half step back, that's it. You're not hitting it twice, you just... That's it. Now you're going to play an A minor shape, so your ring finger and your middle finger are on the 10th fret, your index finger is still on the 9th on the B string. So there it is, try it again. Now we're going to slide down to the 5th fret, and we're going to play your middle finger on the 5th fret, 4th string, and your ring finger on the high E on the 5th fret. And then it goes down here. That's the whole move. So it goes. Right, so here we go. Okay, so that's that section. Now, getting into the B verse, the second part of it here, part 3B, if you will, it does a walk up. So after you get done doing, here it is. Okay, 4, 5, 7 on your D string, 4th string, 4th fret, 5th fret. Slide up to the 7th. And now you're going to go into like your normal A chord position. And you're just going to strum those 3 strings, your 5th string, 4th string, 3rd string. And you're going to, with your pinky again right there on the 3rd string, 4th fret. And it's a walk up. Your index finger will hit the 3rd fret on the 4th string. Your ring finger will hit your 4th fret on the 4th string. Then your pinky will go up and play the 5th fret on the 4th string, and your ring finger will come down and hold down that 4th fret, 3rd string. Jeez, man, there's a lot of numbers being thrown around. So I'll do it slowly. All right, here it is. Okay, one more time. One, two, three. Ba, ba, ba. 1, 2, 3. From there, we go up to this position, which what you're doing is we're wrapping up, right? This is the turnaround here. We're wrapping up everything that we've done, and we're getting ourselves worked right back into the intro. So we're going to start with our middle finger on the 5th fret on the 5th string. What I do, just because the way it works for my hand, is my index finger covers all the strings going down on the 4th fret, and then my ring finger plays that high E string on the 5th fret. Right? So it's 5, 4, 4, 4, 5. That's it. So I don't know if that's the way he does it on the record. Like I've been trying to listen to it, but it does sound like there is a little bit of an open string strum there. Kind of just in passing, if you will. So what I'm doing there is coming right back down and hammering on to the 4th fret with my ring finger on the 5th string. My index finger is covering the 2nd fret on the 4th, 3rd, and 2nd string, and my pinky is on the 4th fret on that high E string. So that part leading into it goes. That's all I'm doing with my pinky. That's the only changes. Just lift it up. So again. Now, ring finger on the 5th string, 2nd fret, strum all the way down, and with your middle finger, and then your ring finger on the 2nd fret. Just get a little closer. That's it. And then it follows up with. And then it starts all over again. So that last wrap up piece goes like this. And then it starts back. Okay? Now, after the 2nd verse, that wrap up changes. All right? So this is part number 5. So what we're doing is we're wrapping up, like we're going to make our way back to the intro section again. However, the 2nd time is different. Now, the one thing about Zeppelin is you have to realize that all of Zeppelin's songs have very strange arrangements. I guess not all of them. I don't want to say all of them, but they are known for having very odd arrangements, time signatures into different time signatures and stuff. So in order to figure out what's going on, like you just have to know the song. You need to study it and know the arrangement. You just can't walk into it and go, okay, yeah, this is a verse, chorus, bridge, solo, chorus, out. It's not like that most of the time. I mean, take Achilles, for instance. I mean, the arrangement in Achilles' Last Stand is just, it's mind-boggling sometimes. Same thing in My Time of Dying. Like, there's certain things, like, some people can hear it once and figure it all out. Like, I had to actually, like, work it out and break it down into parts and go, okay, this section happens 5 times. The first 2 times. After that, it only happens twice. So, it's like oddball things like that. So just be aware if you're not already. Okay, so anyways, the 2nd time it wraps up after the 2nd verse, it does a lot of what you were thinking is going to be the same thing, but it goes like this. Then it goes back up to that same position we were just in with that open strum, and we're here. Now it's your ring finger on the 7th fret, Your index finger covers the fourth, third, and second string, and your ring finger is on the first string, fifth or seventh fret, right? 7, 5, 5, 5, 7. So it goes. Back to it. That's really the only change in that section. So it goes down here, and it moves it back up. Then it works its way back down, like normal. All right, so these are the chords. Okay, so for the bridge section now, what we're gonna do is we're gonna start off in like we did the beginning of the song. That's that first chord right here on the 7th fret. But the energy of the song is lifted up a little bit. You're gonna play it a little more dynamically. You know, you're not gonna be so light touched. You're actually gonna move into it. Okay. So the positions are from here. Your index finger is going to bar the 5th fret. You're going to play all the strings except for the low E string. You're not playing the 6th string. So it goes. And now it's very similar to that first chord of the chorus, or the second half of the wrap up, but instead of holding down your index finger on the 4th string, you're just going to leave those strings open. So it's 5, open, 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 5. And you're going to walk down with your ring finger, 5th fret, 4th fret, 2nd fret. Okay? So it goes. And you're going to play that same position on the 2nd fret that you start the song with. Open, 2, open, 2, open. So that whole part goes like this. So once we get through that, we're going to go back into another verse, this whole section. All right, and we're going to go back into another, you're going to wrap it up. And here's where like the coolest outro of any song I've ever heard happens. It's almost as if he just had this other part laying around in this weird tuning and said, oh, you know what? That's a great way to end this song. Because this part never happens anywhere in the song except for right now. So what we're going to do is we're going to take our ring finger on the 7th fret, and our index finger is going to cover the 5th fret on the 4th string down, and you're going to slide up a whole note. Right? So it's... Try that again. Okay? Do that one more time. And the pattern's like this. Back to that chord we know already. Just like we did on the wrap up for the second wrap up, but now we're going to continue moving forward. So it's a 8, 7, 7, 7, 8, 10, 8, 8, 8, 10. Those are the frets, by the way. I hope you figured that out by now. So I'm going to do that whole section again, and I'll do it nice and slow. That part goes. Next part, open A string. And that's it. You're going to play that same triad that you do in the intro, but you're going to do it here. 7, 6, 5, right? With the high E open. It's open on the A string. 7, 6, 5, open. And the pattern that you pick goes like this. Repeat it. And from here, it goes, you're going to put your fingers in position to do it already because it's a quick picking pattern. So you're playing your minor, like a minor bar chord shape, that triad, but you're 7, 6, and 5. First fret, first string, 5th fret, second string, 6th fret, third string, 7th fret. And you're going to pull off on the 7th and with your finger while you also play the open D string. And you're going to play the B and G string after that. Followed by that high E again. And the pattern goes like this. Do it one more time. Same thing. D string open, 2nd fret index finger. Play it at the same time and pull off. So. You can do that over and over until your fingers get used to that position. And it's the same position right here. We're going to play the open string and your 5th finger on your pinky on the 5th fret on the high E string. Right? So leading into it. And that's it. Can you see my right hand? I use my fingers a lot. I don't use the actual pick, except for the D string. The rest of the strings I hit with my fingers. So see if you can see that better than this angle. Okay? Last time. The last section now is you're going to play your ring finger on the 5th fret on the A string and your pinky on the B string on the 5th fret, and it's the 5th fret, 5th string, 3rd string, 2nd string, 1st string. Move everything down to the 4th fret, move everything down to the 2nd fret. I'll do that pattern one more time. And I'll do it one more. And end on an A. Make the A chord. And I like to pop that last string with my middle finger on my right hand. Gives it a little extra sauce, you know? So that whole outro part. There you have it. So guys, I hope you enjoyed that video. That's all the parts that I'm playing in the Rain song. I know I didn't do any of the electric stuff, but I wanted to just kind of give you an idea of the rhythm section, because that, in my opinion, is the most important aspect to any song. The rhythm section is what lays the foundation for everyone else to be able to do what they want to do. And in this project that I'm in with Get the Let Out, Sometimes I am that rhythm section that needs to lay the bed down so everyone else can lay their parts and sprinkle that little voodoo goodness on top. You know what I mean? I don't know if any of this makes any sense. Let me know in the comments below what you think. If you haven't already, please hit that like and subscribe. And, as always, guys, I'll see you on the road and continue to be good to each other. All right, nothing but peace and love. I'll see you in the next video.